into that whole industry because that whole debt forgiveness thing is kind of a scam. And
Yeah.
you
Let's
know, I'm more into the let's change your relationship with finances, and let's get you making smart financial decisions, and let me show you how to get out of debt, and then start building wealth after that. Because a lot of those people that are saying, "Hey, I can get rid of all your debt in 1 month," that's all just a big scam.
um
So
so here's the if a 5-year-old were to type into Google to find your service, what would they type? Debt forgiveness, credit report, credit fix, debt, how to
probably,
get out of debt,
probably,
for
yeah, how to
example.
get out of debt, how to,
Cool.
probably they would look for, debt forgiveness to,
Boom. This
and
is
then
good right
hopefully
here.
I could probably, you know, help them, let me show you the real way. Because have you ever heard the saying, the hard way is usually the right way to do things?
Yeah. It's
You
always
know,
it's like through
there's no quick
pain
fix.
is like the way to go, unfortunately. So super
Yeah.
simple. Number one is finding those keywords
Yeah.
that a 5-year-old would put in. And what you're looking to check. I'm using Google, especially in incognito mode. You don't want to use the sign where you're signed in because everyone
Yeah.
gets different search results. So
Yeah.
my next check right here is already I see 3 sponsored ads. So that is telling me right off the bat that great, I got a great keyword. It's super competitive, not competitive, but there's people actively buying ads for it.
Yes.
Versus if I type barber shop near me, for example, there's no ads. It's
Yeah.
just results. So that's a way that you could tell, do I have the right keywords or something? And you don't have to guess all the keywords too. So I'm going to now, these top 3 things, I'm going to shift click and open these in a new tab. And then I'm going to scroll down and then go to the next search one where I'm looking for next sponsored ones. So I'm going to look at all of these because some of these are bigger companies and some of these basically some are big websites like Bank of America, but some actually do services. So let's do this one. Cool. Consolidate debt the smart way. Awesome. Reduce interest rates, consolidate payments, start living again. See personalized offers in minutes with no impact to your credit score. So here's the also second thing, cool thing that you're getting. You're looking for a landing page that has this. This is a funnel versus a website.
Yeah.
So meaning that there's only one action on here for the user to do, which is basically participate in a forum, basically. And you could replicate this with like embedding a type form, for example. You ever heard of type form?
No, but I'm sure it's the same
Yeah.
as all the other forms.
Basically, this allows you to embed a really cool form just like this on a website.
Uh-huh.
So that the use because it's a type of lead magnet that a user basically it's like you could download a PDF, get a white paper, watch this free master 45-minute masterclass, or do this quiz or fill out this form. So here you
Yeah.
could click and it does the questions. So let's take this one for example, and it also gives you the marketing copy to say to a prospect. So now you could go to a person and you say, "Are you looking to consolidate debt the smart way?" And you're like, "Fuck, I do have debt. Yeah, I am looking to consolidate." Now you just shorten your elevator pitch
Yeah.
super small and you say, "Hey, benefits. Do you want to reduce your interest rate, consolidate payments, and start living again?" They're like, "Oh my god, those are my 3. I would love to like. Oh, now again that great elevator pitch. They're like, I got my interest. Tell me more." Cool. Let's start the question. How much debt do you have? Oh, well, I guess I have this much. And so we've, number one, found a keyword. People are typing in how to get out of debt. Great. Second, we found a landing page with a competitor. You want competitors at the end of the day because then you can steal their marketing funnel ads and copy to start off and give you a leg up at the end of the day. Next, in a I'm going to copy this URL, go back to Google. Actually, I'm going to go to a, a Google ad account. If you create a free Google ad account, I shouldn't say a free Google ad account, a new Google ad account, Google will give you a new Google ad account. They're always having this offer saying,
Yeah.
"Hey, if you spend $500, we'll bonus you another $500." So you have to spend a
Yeah.
thousand to get 500 back, but it's worth it. Now in Google, this is a Google ad campaign. You can see I'm running one for marketing, for example, at $60 a day, getting 9 clicks. That's cool. So, top right hand corner, it says tools and settings. If you click on
Yep.
that and then click on keyword planner and then discover new keywords, you could type in keywords like how to get out of debt and press enter, and then it highlights it, and you can click get results, and then this will help you find other words. So it was saying, hey, 10,000 people are searching every month in the United States for how to get out of debt. There are also 14,000 a month is saying how to pay off credit card debt, how to get out, how to get rid of debt fast. Cool. We got a lot of keywords. The way to read this is on the top of page. To be at the very top is about $19 a click. To be at the very bottom is roughly $4 a click. These are rough estimates depending on sometimes how many competitors, number of day. You can bid different prices and stuff like that. But then also, so that's starting with the keyword. Second here says start with the website, and you can paste that website of that competitor. Say, hey, use
Hmm.
only this website and give me results. And now it will scrape that website and show you, and then you could click on the column average monthly searches. And now that competitor's website, here's all the keywords. So every month, 135,000 people are searching for consolidate debt loan, annual percentage rate, consolidation for debt, 74,000. I recommend something more than 10 to 15,000 searches a month plus is enough. I look at it like a waterfall, and that's enough
Hmm.
waterfall that you could put a bucket in and get enough volume per day to start getting leads. So,
So would you recommend right now, just looking at this,
mhm.
would you recommend me creating a blog on consolidating debt and then advertising that through Google?
Excellent question. So this is what I recommend, and this is my ultimate funnel hack, especially for starting off. Never do blogs because it's like uh, SEO and the blog game is not worth the investment. That's a 6 month to a 1 year game that you're going to play. Yes, you're going to do that, but that's a long term play. You need
Yeah.
leads today, basically, and to do that,
Yep.
two things. One is a website called Lead Pages. Lead Pages is they're a landing page builder, so you can quickly build a landing page with no code, and even better too. On my YouTube channel, let's see if I go here. On my YouTube channel under live, 2 days ago, 1 day ago, I just created this 1 hour tutorial that shows you from scratch how to build a full landing page with no code, drag and drop and everything. Because what you're going to do is build a landing page that looks exactly like your competitor's ad. You're going to copy exactly the way this ad looks. You're going to make a landing page that looks exactly like that. And then there's a form in here. You can, once they fill
Well,
out the form,
the problem I have with this is I try to keep people from consolidating their debt. That's not a good way to go. It really is actually a bad way. Most people will consolidate their debt, and 6 months later, they have the consolidated loan, and they have another 10 grand on their Visa. It's a really bad thing to do because it doesn't change their behavior. It's not, so for me, consolidating debt, I couldn't go with this because I don't teach people to consolidate debt. I teach them how to take the hard way. Let's get you out of debt. And and so for me that wouldn't work.
so you can
Now I could
find,
I could use their keywords because when people start saying I want to consolidate debt in Google, then that brings me to me because I've got those keywords that are ranking. But I'm gonna say that's not really the way to go.
yeah, you could sell them that. As at the end of the day, that's just sales. But this is just gets
Yeah.
you people that have that problem and are looking there. I mean, at 130,000 a month, there's enough meat, and then you can see. But you could find other ways, maybe not consolidate debt services, but then look how low it gets, 29,000
Yeah.
a month. That's not enough meat on the bone. So you can scrape some of these people for debt consolidation, and then on the sales call say, hey, we can actually save you from not even having to go through the pain of consolidating and an extra credit card fee and stuff like that. We have a better way. And then it's sales. We could do this, ABC, simple.
Yeah, because I mean, having that 135,000 is awesome because I want a piece of that for sure.
Yeah. You
But
don't have to cold call.
consolidating debt is not the way I teach it.
Yeah. And just do it through sales call. Or there's other maybe keywords that they would be typing in per se.
Yeah.
But the framework is the same basically. This is the how to.
So now you got this landing page, and you were just going to talk about the form and
So with to keep it very simple, the form in lead pages once
so
that.
so
Hmm.
let me ask you a question. Instead of using landing page, can I just throw a one page up in my WordPress site and build it that way and not pay somebody else? Because I'm going to be paying the landing page people.
Yes, you could build it in WordPress, but WordPress isn't a landing page tool. What I mean is, this is my lead pages account.
Uh-huh.
Let's go to the site, for example. You don't get conversion metrics. We're like, great, how well is that landing page converting? We're like, great, it got 1,000 visitors, 30 conversions at a 3% conversion rate. Do I need to change the offer? Is it working?
What
Because
is it? What is it counting for those 30 conversions? What is it? What action is causing that conversion to go up?
when they fill out the form, it treats that as a
Uh-huh.
conversion action. That's like, great, they did the right thing. They pressed the button on the form or they filled it out. It converts it. And there may be some WordPress tool that you could also
There
do
is,
too.
there is.
Yeah,
It totally does that. And actually, my Google Analytics tells me that.
definitely. Yeah, you
So
could, whatever tool set that you're comfortable with, you just need a landing page that you could drive traffic. It's a style in the style of a funnel. And
yep,
then it goes to your CRM or get an email notification. Same thing, basically.
yep. I can do all that. Yeah.
Yeah, use whatever tech stack is comfortable with you at the end of the day. That's the make it
Okay.
easy.
I'll
And
check
then
out this lead page thing. It looks pretty cool, but at the
yeah,
end of the day, I don't know. I don't see a reason to pay another fee to somebody for something I can do myself in WordPress. Because
exactly.
I build funnels all the time in WordPress, and I build landing pages that are you have your main page with all the stuff and the blogs and all that stuff, but I can have other subdomains and all that stuff that are total lead pages.
Yeah, same fun. Most people are that come there like they've never built a website or a landing page before, and or they
Yeah,
have Wix, and they're like, how do I get it to do the thing I need? Um, so
but this is really interesting. This is really cool stuff.
yeah, so now we've found a competitor, and you could do the same process to go through, and you'll find different keywords, you'll find different landing pages, you'll find something that you like. Any one of
Okay.
these. Now on your landing page, you just need a really good offer or a form or something for them to like contact. Then,
Uh-huh.
um, you can buy. So then now you got all these different types of pretty much. Here's all your copy that's going to build out your Google ad. You could just copy from the same sponsored ads. And then put that in your Google ads. So you don't have to go to ChatGPT to say, what do I write in the ad? Kind of like you can just build
So
out
you're
the
just
ad.
taking it word for word and using their ads.
Yeah. You're just Frankensteining and putting it together because they spent money and time and testing to find the right keywords, the right
Yeah.
combination, and you're coming in and starting off where this is funnel hacking, where you're coming right off their stuff. Then that's pretty much it. It's pretty much so. Say for example, I have a keyword list here. Let's go actually. Yeah, once you got a campaign going, the main other things. Once you got a campaign, you're searching. You have on the left hand side, you have these keywords that you're targeting. I like to do them in quotes, so they're what's called phrase match, meaning hey, if it's debt consolidation and some variant of, go ahead and trigger my keyword for it. Um, and that's pretty much it. I mean, as far as I could go into another thing of like how to build a Google ad campaign, but that's pretty much what you're going to do is an ad campaign, driving traffic to a landing page, and then spending your daily budget, whatever you're comfortable with. I do $60 a day, depending on how competitive the industry is. I have a voice coach that does $10 a day. It's whatever is comfortable for your budget at that. But this people are typing in already for that keyword. They're filling out the form. So
Uh-huh.
that first call is so nice because they're like, hey, are you struggling with debt? I can help you get out of debt. And they're like, oh my God, thank you. I just need to get this off my back or stuff like
Yeah.
that. There's no sales
Yeah.
process at the end of the day. It's just your offer.
Yeah. It's a hot lead for sure. What
Nice. Yeah.
what would you do? What would you do to find to talk about my other business? What would you do to find people that are event organizers, people that organize events like conferences and trade shows and festivals, stuff like that.
Yeah. So it's going to be the same process. It's incognito mode. What will be the keywords that a 5-year-old would be typing in? Let's say event planner. Boom, I got 3 sponsored posts at the very top, which is very nice. So I'm going to click on all of these. Digital park, let's see, department, we do with brands, cultivate, nah, okay, cool. Event planning, they actually do the event planning. What's the business? It's
Uh, my business is Explore Geo. It's the game. It's a travel adventure game, but it works really well to gamify conventions. So let's say NADA, the car company, they have their convention every February, right? And it's like
nice.
200,000 people in Las Vegas. And I want to try to get to the people that are organizing that event or events like that, and get them to use my game to gamify their convention.
Nice. I'm gonna show you 2 ways actually. One is finding the keywords like conference planner. Seems like a bigger thing. Let's see.
Yeah, because event
Here's
planning, you're
one.
getting people like doing weddings and stuff like that. And we could do a scavenger hunt on a wedding, but that's not the it's just not probably not a great thing
Yeah, this
or
looks
a
like
fit.
planet event, audio
What'd you
visuals.
search? What'd you search on again?
This one's
I
conference
didn't.
planner.
Conference planner. Okay.
Yeah, and as you type, you'll get some like recommendations. Conference planner, world plan. So let's take Ring Central, Cater. Let's take this one. Melbourne conference. It's actually also like the actual conference rooms themselves kind of thing because they'll get like a
Yes.
bunch of vendors kind of thing.
Yep.
So there's 2 ways. Let's take this one for example. So got a website and then we're gonna pop that into Google Tools, Keyword Planner, Discover, new website, and paste, and then get results. So this will give us because you just have to get kind of close, and then oh
Yep.
nice, because then they'll find out the round house of it. So let's see, let's sort by most popular. Business planning, event planning business, event organizer business. Let's do,
Not a lot there for the searches.
because it's a very smaller niche kind of thing too.
Yeah,
Um,
it is very niched. Yeah, it's niched down.
so the other way, the next thing to check out, LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Have you ever heard of LinkedIn Sales Navigator?
This Jonathan just told me about this on our one-on-one.
Nice.
So I haven't seen it. I'm seeing it for the first time right now, but he told me to go look at it. That's what he's using.
Let's go. Let's do YouTube LinkedIn Sales Navigator, for example. Cool. Awesome. This will give us like a nice video so I can see like their dashboard basically.
Doing an
Cool. So in LinkedIn Sales Navigator, pause it. Nice. You get access. So the next thing is if you know their job title or their
Yeah.
business, then you could go. You can directly go to that person here. So LinkedIn Sales Navigator. This allows you to filter. It pretty much turns LinkedIn into a CRM where you could type if you know their company name, and you can actually say, for example, if you know, let's do this. Let's do conference space, meeting venues, banquet rooms. I want maps, technically. Cool. Say you find a corporate on the a corporate name on the name, or even a business name where they would have the events or do the events. You could find the name Da Vinci Meeting Rooms, COT Event Center, something like that. So you could go COT Event Center. They're an event venue. Nice. And then in LinkedIn
So,
Sales Navigator, you can search for that company name, and then it will give you a list of the employees
oh,
that
but
work there.
go back to what you were just doing a second.
Yeah, so go to any city, type in maybe not conference space, but event venue.
Uh-huh.
And then this is where you can use, oh, look at all these. Micro Center Loft, they'll get some productions, Electric Loft. You can actually just do this, the event venue in Google, and then now you got the name of the event center, and you can just call them directly. Um,
Yep.
that's one way there. Second would be like if you know the job title of someone that's a event venue planner kind of thing for specific events or something like that. Um, then you could find them because LinkedIn Sales Navigator is like $70 a month, something like that. Um,
Yeah.
that's one downside. But then you get, I think it's like, don't quote me on it, like 20 emails or something that you could direct email them in LinkedIn. Um, but that's more B2B. But then you can also Google Maps and cold call at the end of the day. That's going to be the
Yep.
cheapest and fastest. Nice.
So put in conference center. See what
Oh, yeah. Anaheim, Ontario, Pasadena Conference Center, LA Convention Center. You could pop these probably in LinkedIn Sales Navigator and then get the contact information of the people that work there. And then probably you could also sort by their job title to be like, who's the manager? Who's the I don't know, they'll have some title in there. Probably.
interesting.
Yep, then it's just cold calling. But then you could also look at even if you use Google and you do conventions near me. Yeah. Google has a built-in event planner or pretty
Yep.
much like an event scheduler. So if I break this out, can we break this out? I want to see all of it. Oh yeah, if you click on events, you get, okay, here it is, their event planner thing. So now I can actually just target just the events and forget the centers and then just reach out to the people that are doing, let's pick one. Let's pick a more interesting one. ACE. ACE, annual conference exposition. Cool. Let's go. Actually, is that? Let's find a better example. Fresh produce. Doesn't really apply. Restore. Hydrox. I don't know what Hydrox is. Let's do Hydrox. Hydrox Anaheim. Cool. So we got now a company that hosts events around the world. Athlete Train Shop. Indoor race. Triumph at Anaheim. So they're having it at the. So now you're going to actual event planner, and then you could just contact them from here. They'll probably have some contact at the very end to be like, hey, contact for, here you go, contact. So pretty much what we did was we found events using Google Event Planner or Google Events. Show me all events, concerts, here's your festivals, beach
Yep.
festival, awesome. Then you could click on it, go to the website, and they'll usually have some contact information at the very bottom for like vendors. Let's see, close this out. For all your queries, click here. Cool. Oh, they're using Airtable. Interesting. Nice. Cool. And you can reach
What's
out.
Airtable?
Airtable is like Excel, and it's almost like a light version of Salesforce per se. You get a database that you could run automation in. So a lot of
Uh-huh.
businesses will use this. You could do it. It functions just like Excel has a database in it, but then you could have maps, you could have project planning, you can display it in different ways. But you could basically build a light app in it, a business app that's going to be your CRM, where basically you could do like what they're doing. Basically, you have a contact form on their website. they fill out this form and they go straight into their database. And their database will have, you can also do workflow automation. Hey, new entry comes in, assign it to Sally, put in status new, something like that.
That's cool. Yeah.
That's really nifty. It's a little expensive. I recommend what I use, ClickUp. You heard of ClickUp?
I have not.
ClickUp is what I recommend because it's super cheap. It's like only like $9 a month, $7 a month. You can use the free version, but mostly $7 a month. This allows you to have a CRM database. You can create custom fields. And then you can also have an external form. When they fill out the form, it automatically goes into your database, and then you can manage your CRM, and then there'll also be a task or project manager, for example. So like here, it functions the same
So
as.
if I did that web page that we were looking at for consolidating debt,
Mhm.
they had that little slider and how much debt do you have, and then I'm assuming that was going to take us to a form to fill in the rest of the information, name, email, and a few questions about their status, their financial status.
Mhm. Yeah,
I'm assuming, and then that would all go into the CRM.
yeah. So some people they'll do like HubSpot for the CRM, or
Yeah.
is the most common. I do ClickUp because you can do all the same features. You get a database, custom fields. You could create a dashboard, and then you could do forms to easily input data. And then they have a great API. I use because my tech stack is Google Ads to lead page website to Zapier takes the information and pops it into ClickUp, for example.
Yeah.
And then
But do
there
you need Zapier, or can ClickUp do it without Zapier?
you need Zapier to take it out of information out of lead pages and to pop it into Zapier. You can,
Okay.
or you could do the same thing like what they're doing. They're just an Airtable, so you get a public website form. Um, yeah, so you'll have your WordPress website and then an Airtable. So Airtable will give you the database, custom fields, automation, and then a form that you could have a public URL. Um,
Uh-huh.
they're trying to think. The other way is with Typeform, because Typeform you could do like, I think you could do like nice little slider bars or stuff like that. You can make real nice forms that are interactive, and then it could even have if then logic. So if they choose this, show this option. If they choose that, shows that show this question
Yeah.
next. Because basically that's all this form is for the consolidation. This is like, hey, enter text, enter a number. Na-na-na. It
Yeah, I
does
used
validation.
Jot forms a few times.
Yeah, Jotform will work. But Jotform, I don't think it goes into a database, and then you got to Zapier it out to CRM, basically. Um,
Yep. Yep.
let's see, 90065, say for example. But here's all
Can
what
you
they're.
send me a link to this page so I can
Yeah,
send me a link to that page so I can
let me put in
kind of start getting ideas on.
put it in the chat. Nice. You don't need all this text after the question mark. That's all just add stuff.
Yep.
And then send. Nice. So copy that link there. Nice. So that will give you at least some ideas of how to Google Ads,